Hello, and welcome to Monday Musings with Sarah. This Sarah R. Turnquist, multi-published clean historical romance author and mom of three very fast-growing kids. But you'll see here we have the blue cam as usual. So Blue's over there thinking really, really hard about things or sleeping, you decide. And then we don't have Cindy in the chair today. As you notice, that is not Cindy back there. That is actually my husband, and he's on screen as well. Cindy is a little bit under the weather, so she is here in spirit with us. So if you can think of it, say a little prayer for Cindy as she gets better each and every minute, we hope, right? So actually, today is about enjoying the holidays, but one of the fun things about today as well is that it is National Christmas Card Day. So I thought it would be fun if you could pop into the comments and tell me Christmas cards. Do you think it's an outdated practice or a holiday favorite? Holiday favorites are a staple for me, and I totally respect if it is an outdated practice in your opinion, but um, Christmas cards is something I look forward to every year and stress about every year. But we usually get ours ordered early in November and have them ready to go right after Thanksgiving. I think we mailed them the Friday that Friday after Thanksgiving. I think we popped them in the mail. But I love just sharing with friends and family how my kids are growing, how they're doing, just a little snippet about each of us and what's happened with us and some of the struggles that we're facing because it's not all sunshine and roses and unicorns, right? Raising kids is hard work. And I'm sure Greg would agree with me, and Blue would probably agree too. He is here for all the drama as well. See, that's why he's like that, because of all the drama. I would be exactly like that, Blue. Me too. Me too, Blue. Yesterday, we spent part of the day wrapping the Christmas presents that had come in. And this year is the second year that we're doing this, but we have given each of our kids a little budget to buy gifts for their siblings, which has been a really sweet thing to see them want to get their siblings things that they think they'll like and the joy that they experience when their siblings open up the gifts that they've gotten them. So, and that's really what the spirit of Christmas is about when it comes to gift giving is the joy of giving more than the happiness at receiving, right? So we decided that this year we would let them wrap the gifts that they had bought for their siblings, which, as you can imagine, was a fun experience and exhausting at the same time. So, our kids are, as you can imagine, very, very different individuals. And so they each approached the gift wrapping very differently. And my goodness, was it an experience for Greg and I. For those of you that aren't as familiar with my family, I do have three kiddos. Our oldest is 15, then we have a 13, and then one turning 11 on the 16th of this month. So he is so excited about his birthday and all the things. And we really do make the effort to try to keep that separated from all the Christmas festivities as much as possible. My birthday is actually right after the holiday season, usually on the day that everybody's going back to school, which was fun for me growing up, as you can imagine. I'm not bitter at all, but so we had this struggle, this tension in my home growing up of how to keep the birthday separate from all the other festivities, and so experiencing that myself, I want to make sure that my little guy always knows that his birthday is special and that he is important in this family and as an individual as well. But I'm really here today to talk about the importance of enjoying the holidays. Now, different people approach the holidays very differently. And because we want different things from the holiday season, I think it's important when you're looking at your calendar, which we're kind of a little late to start looking at our December calendar, but as you look at the rest of your December, think about what kind of holiday season you want to have. For me, it's really important that we have some of that peace and joy. And a calm season is very important to me because our lives can tend to be very fast and very hectic all year long. So I want us to focus on togetherness and enjoying each other's presence and being present. Last week we talked a little bit about being unplugged and how important that is. And I think that as my family approaches the Christmas season, I want more of that. I want more of us sitting around together, watching a Christmas movie, doing an Advent study. I want us to really, really see each other and experience each other. I'm going to tell something on Cindy here because she can't stop me, right? Cindy last year has started a tradition of coming and baking cookies with my kids, which I love because they love that process and they love decorating the cookies and all the things. But it is a little anxiety inducing for me, that kind of very busy, very messy activity. But they so love doing it with Miss Cindy. And something that I have come to appreciate about Cindy is that she sees my kids as individuals. And so she's been talking about the cookie decorating this year, and she thinks about how, well, Andrew doesn't really like this type of cookie, so I'm planning on making this as well. And the boys, they decorate for a little bit and then they move on. And so we need to have something else for them to do. And so that they're a part of it, but not bored. And I love that she sees each of my kids and she sees where they are and how they're connecting and what they need this holiday season. And so I share that story not only because I appreciate that about my friend Cindy, but also because that's how we should approach the holidays with ourselves, because it's okay if you're not the hustle and bustle type. It's okay if you are the hustle and bustle type. But just recognizing and seeing that in yourself so that as you plan your holiday season, if you like to be go and you like to do the looking at Christmas lights and going to the ice stuff and doing all the things, put it in your calendar and enjoy your hustle and bustle. For me, we do a couple of things that are a little bit more low key, but then other than that, it's the traditions that we've had at the house, the cookie decorating, the Christmas movie. Y'all have heard me talk about the Jola Bokaflod, the book exchange that we do. It's an Icelandic tradition that they do on Christmas Eve. But because Christmas Eve is a time that we spend with my family, we do our Jola Bokaflod on the 20, I'm sorry, we do it on the 23rd. And then on the 24th, we spend with family doing present stuff. And then the 25th, as you know, is Christmas Day. I'm glad that we're all on the same page now. But the traditions, the time together, the being present, the engaged in the moment, those are the things that I want out of the Christmas season for me. And those are the things I want for you too. So those of you that aren't so much the hustle bustle, but find your calendar really, really full anyway, just take the moments that you have, even if it's 30 minutes, just to be present and to be still and to recognize what this season really is about. Greg and I have each separately been doing Advent studies this season, and we're doing one with the kids that has been really wonderful and wonderful to help us all really focus on what this season is truly about. It's about anticipation, it's about expecting, it's about patience, and it's about waiting, and it's about excitement, and it's about the coming of Christ on earth. And the the fact that his coming to earth provides the remedy for our sin issue. And so I really appreciate that we're focusing on that as well. So take some time this holiday season. Really think through what you want out of this holiday season. And you have my 100% permission to make that happen. Okay. So I hope that I will see you here next week for Monday Musings. And I can't think off the top of my head what we're talking about, but we'll be talking about something. I'll be thinking off the top of my head like I do every week. But I enjoy this time of just being off the cuff with you and just sharing out of my heart and sharing what I'm thinking and what I'm feeling. And I would love to hear more from you in the comments, what you're liking, what you'd like to see more of, and maybe some suggestion about topics that you'd like to hear my thoughts on or you'd like to hear me ramble about. Either way. All right. Well, I'll close up this time and let you get back to the rest of your day. But yeah, let's check in with Blue. Thank you, Greg. He is still hard at work. I know it doesn't look like it, but he is very hard at work. All right. So Blue says goodbye. Greg says goodbye. And I'll say farewell as well. See you next time.